Hello! Now, when you hear that signature tune, you know exactly what time it is. It's time to wake up to a world of amazing entertainment.
Yes, now you're primed, you're smiling, you're at home, even if you're already in transit. Now, welcome to a world of funfair and color.
It's our Wonder Woman Wednesday. You know you look forward to Wednesdays because the ladies take over. And of course, we're going to be making it worth your while as usual.
Of course. Now, you know when it comes to Wednesdays here on Wake Up Nigeria, we drop it like it's hot. Now, with all your ladies flavored serving you, you know, atarodo, spicy, tatache, you know,
Yes,
all those hot. Yes, that's what we're giving you today.
So I've already got a warm beverage. I advise you to get a cup of something nice and warm. It's getting chilly out there. It's going to be a really interesting experience. My name is Titilayo Oyinson.
And I am Tokwe Olowoniyo. You can stream the show live at tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
You can also send in those comments. Tell us how good we look. Yes, we need it. We need you to ingratiate all these lovely ladies in the studio. Wake Up Nigeria on TVC is the hashtag you need to use. And of course, you can download our app on Android or iOS so you can watch us from anywhere.
Of course. Now, if you want to catch up on your favorite segments, your favorite episodes, guess what? All you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, TVC Entertainment. And on Friday, something interesting is coming up on Wake Up Extra by 2:30 p.m. on our Instagram page, which is TVC Connect. You don't want to miss that.
Yes, so I can still remember that experience. I don't think I've forgotten that down step you taught me. But I might have taught the wrong thing to my kids.
No.
I think I did, but we'll figure that out later. I miss you guys so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, that's my bit of drama this morning.
How was she on Monday, Mary? How was
You asked the right question.
Yes.
You can even answer it yourself.
But it's as in I didn't know how much I was gonna miss you guys until when I got back.
What did you bring?
I brought quite a few things, and I'll be sharing them later, it's just
political.
Yes, sharing them later. I don't want people to be jealous. But I have to say everybody's looking so amazing this morning.
Thank you.
Everybody's
Thank you very much. So I'm wondering what this made Tokwe decide to not let me enjoy my gold hair in peace.
What happened?
I don't understand.
I thought we could try being twins, but I guess it's not your thing. But okay.
I was feeling myself
I thought we connected on some kind of level, but all right.
Seriously?
Oh, but you look gorgeous. I love your outfit, by the way.
Thank you.
Like, I've been using side eye to look at it like, wow, okay. So somebody can get the correct length. 'Cause every time I go, it's not a joke anymore for me. Every time I go for pantsuits, I see the ones I like. I love it. And then when I wear it,
It's jumping.
three-quarter. It's like I'll get someone to just
Honestly
make for me.
speaking, that's the experience I have with shoes. So I see these beautiful shoes and then suddenly my leg cannot enter it. And then I wonder, could I try something? Maybe I could either add a shoe pad or something, or maybe just bend my leg in a certain way.
What's your shoe size?
Your leg.
I don't want to say it's on national
Because
TV.
if you are looking for shoes, then I must be searching for shoes. 43.
Goodness
Yes,
me.
small 43, big 42.
You know what?
So getting shoes already is everything, length of clothes, shoes.
But honestly, I think a lot of women go through this, though, which is one of the reasons why
A lot of women go.
Yeah, a lot of women. I didn't say all. I say a lot. You enter everything.
It's like all the shorts in the world were made for size.
As you get just like a lot of women.
Wear little girl size. No, it's the truth. I have a friend who is a little bigger than and she actually buys children's clothes because they fit.
Oh, wow.
That's really not a compliment.
I don't know what to say.
Okay. I feel like something is about
When I say you buy children's
One
clothes.
size fits all, and I own it. Thank you very much,
Enjoy
Mary.
it.
Of course, I intend
As she
to.
can change shoes, change everything, anytime. Walk into a store, get whatever she wants.
You want to
It is
take a tour
personal.
around my personal
It is
closet
personal.
space? I
See,
can take you on a ride.
Like, you don't
Put
get
up
it.
your-
What was even biting me was the way she sat like,
Yeah.
I can't relate.
I can't relate. I know she intentionally kept quiet. This guy went
like, oh, well, your problems.
Talk about what I know. But now I don't know.
So that's how I found myself in my 12 yesterday.
What did you gonna do there?
Please, I hope you did not wear this heel.
Of course
Why
not.
would I wear heels to my 12?
Oh, yeah, continue.
Am I planning? I what? Definitely no. Anyway, so I went shopping, my regular monthly shopping. tomatoes, pepper, onions. Man, that place is a mess.
Yeah? Like because of the rain or?
Because of the rain. It rained. Jehovah.
So all your glam was gone.
Do you think I went to the market looking glam? Hey, that's the one place you won't find me glam. You won't even catch me.
I had a funny feeling that was going to happen. De-glamming, you go to my chef, then you come back and re-glam.
So, you know, people watching will be trying to picture you de-glammed. So while they're doing that, let's have Tokwe take the news. They can leave the rest to their imagination.
Right. Yeah. Now, we begin this hour in Abuja, where the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has raised the alarm that international travelers from some specific countries who are COVID-19 positive have been making their way into the country by presenting fake PCR results. The national coordinator of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Dr. Sani Aliyu, disclosed this on Tuesday in response to the Joint Senate Committees on Health and Aviation on the testing procedures. Following the reopening of the international airspace, the coordinator said in one instance, up to 40% of passengers in a single flight tested positive for COVID-19, despite having tested negative before boarding from their respective countries. Mr. Aliya said an adjustment has been made to the validity period of PCR tests to be presented before boarding from 7 to 4 days. However, the Senate said it is worried about the low number of laboratories in the country, but promised that the request for 52 labs will be made under 2021 budget. Away from health matters now to Osun State, where the 3 suspects internet fraudsters were chased to their death while one sustained injuries in a road accident following an alleged chase by security operatives of the Joint Task Force in Osogbo. The accident occurred yesterday evening on the East bypass when the vehicle they were occupying veered off the road during the chase and hit an electricity pole. Eyewitnesses told TVC News that the Joint Task Force operatives ran away immediately the incident occurred and were chased by sympathizers. The operatives were said to have been shooting sporadically into the air to scare sympathizers away before they were able to escape. As at the time of filing this report, some angry youths had blocked every road leading to the government house and other major streets in Osogbo to protest against the action of the security operatives. They have also dumped the corpse of one of the deceased at the government house gate in Osogbo to register their grievances. President Muhammadu Buhari has insisted that his government had to take loans to overcome the dire shortfall in infrastructure. He made this comment at the virtual meeting with members of the Presidential Economic Advisory Council at the State House in Abuja. President Buhari pointed to the need to fix the country's roads, rail and power in order to attract investors. He regretted that the failure to provide the infrastructure for effective transportation has deprived the country of its well-deserved status as the West African hub for air cargo, transportation and the transshipment of goods. Earlier, the chairman of the PEC, Professor Salami, had in his presentation had highlighted steps for the effective implementation of government's plans to lift 100 million Nigerians out of poverty, as well as measures to curb poverty disparity in Nigeria. Leaders of the economic community of West African states met in Ghana yesterday to continue talks aimed at restoring the peace in Mali. Speaking at the end of the presidential meeting, Vice President Yemi Osibanjo, who represented President Muhammadu Buhari, said the meeting was fruitful as all the heads of states unanimously agreed that the transitional government be headed by a civilian. Mali's military junta over the weekend adopted a transition charter. It has yet to be published, but according to reports, it would provide an 18-month transition government led by a president named by a committee set up by the military junta. It's a similar story in Nasarawa State, where 4 of the abducted federal road safety officials who were kidnapped on Monday have been rescued by security personnel. The Nasarawa State Commissioner of Police, Bola Longe, says the rescue efforts were carried out in collaboration with the military. He said security agents are on trial of the kidnappers to rescue the remaining 7 officials still in captivity.
So I want to use the opportunity for the road safety, to send our condolences because of the challenges that you had somewhere around Udege yesterday. I believe we are going to discuss the issues and may the soul of the departed ones rest in perfect peace. Amen.
With the combined efforts of security agencies, particularly the police and the military personnel, we carried out a serious onslaught against the bandits that carried out the operation. The security agencies combed the bush. They were able to rescue 4 of them. Out of the 26 personnel that were in 2 armored buses, only 6 are with.
The federal government has frowned at the situation of Lagos Marina coastline, describing the activities around the area as unwholesome, shocking and unacceptable. Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, in company of the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, defied the early morning downpour to inspect the activities around the area. The minister ordered the stoppage of all operations which have desecrated the once beautiful and peaceful Marina coastline. The federal government also ordered trucks to immediately stop loading off goods at the National Inland Waterways. Authorities has not granted anyone permission to carry out barging operations, insisting that all such activities must stop. Well, that's it on the news update for this hour. We will take a break, and when we return, we have sports news. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you very much, Mary. Yes, indeed. We're going to take a quick look at what's happening on the covers of the newspapers this morning. I'm going to start with This Day newspaper. And the major headline here says, Dousing tension. Obaseki, Ize-Iyamu, others commit to peaceful election. Tinubu urges electorate to reject Edo governor. And it also says here, we will win, Atiku PDP reply. Buhari says, I borrow to fix infrastructure, attract investments. Advisory Council lists measures to lift 100 million from poverty. And in the photo story there, it says the conversation. There was a morning show involved there. It says Edo State Governor and PDP candidate Mr. Godwin Obaseki and his All Progressives Congress counterpart, Pastor Osage Ize-Iyamu, on a morning show. Now, it says at the top of the paper there, Emefiele urges banks to raise agric lending to 10%. Federal government promises strong economic recovery amidst COVID-19. Now, I'll wrap with this one. It says Soyinka backs Obasanjo, says Nigeria divided under Buhari. Now, let's see what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune. It says here, Soyinka backs Obasanjo, as I read in the last paper, says Nigeria more divided under Buhari, asks governors to sue for reparations. Page 2 has more on that. Meanwhile, at the top of the page, Labour demands reversal of fuel, electricity price hike, wants tangible palliative for workers, Nigerians. Fuel price should be 181 naira per litre, according to federal government. Meanwhile, APC begs Nigerians to endure. Why we keep borrowing money? Buhari, page 2 has more on that. According to the NDS, inflation hit 13.22% in August. And in Oyo schools to run morning, afternoon shifts. Tertiary institutions reopen September 28th. And law school admits 1,785 candidates to bar. And troublemakers risk travel ban, prosecution, UK warns. Let's see what else we can find here. It says also imported poultry foods now contain, I hope this isn't just alarm bells here, now contain traces of COVID-19 according to customs. That is a scary thought because everyone eats poultry, don't they? And in Osun, suspected Yahoo boy dies in car crash during chase by JTF operatives. And that's what we have on the cover of the Nigerian Tribune. Moving swiftly to the Nation newspaper, it says Labour workers choked by petrol power rates hike. Government should provide succor. Why we are borrowing, according to Buhari. Now, there's some quotes there, according to Labour and the minister. And right at the top here, it talks a bit about inflation in the 2-year highest at 13.22%. And apparently the trend to continue till December. Meanwhile, Ajayi Jegede Alliance likely for Ondo poll, candidates weigh options. And let me see, it says here, federal government, Lagos, stop barge operations on Marina coastline. And that's what we have on the cover of the Nation newspaper. And indeed, that's all we have time for when it comes to the headlines in the papers at this hour. We're taking them again in the second hour. But for now, let's take a quick break. There's still so much more to come on Wake Up Nigeria.
Welcome back. You're still on to Wake Up Nigeria. And of course, it's time for Lagos traffic updates. And the roads are busy this morning. And of course, we're here to help you manage your movement from point A to B, ensuring that you get to your intended destination in time without hitches, safe and sound. And of course, I've got the ladies in the kitchen.
Hi.
And we're doing this together as well. Hey, ladies.
Hi.
All right, now let's get started.
Talk about stand up.
Okay, right now, Ikorodu peeps, as usual, I've got you. If you're making your way out of Ikorodu right now and you are at the Ikorodu roundabout, well, at this time, the traffic situation around the roundabout isn't so bad. But just as you make your way towards Agric, there I can see a few impediments at different locations, but not so serious. And just as you make your way towards Ogolon, so the traffic situation lightens up a bit. And let's see. Okay. Yes, so just at Majidun right now, the traffic situation isn't so bad. It is free flowing. Okay, sorry, I can see light traffic here. And wow, and just right after Majidu, just as you're approaching Owode Oniri, the traffic tightens up badly. Like, the traffic situation isn't smiling at all, people. Like, it's all the way to Ketu this morning. And as we all know, the main Mile 12 road at this point is still under construction. So there are a lot of road diversions happening at this time. So please, you really need to ease and drive carefully and safely and slowly, with ease. No rushing, guys, please. Let's do without the road rage this morning. And let's see. So right now at K2, there is traffic. It's the traffic situation around K2 is pretty tight. Let's see what the Lagos-Ikorodu Expressway is about this morning. And while I'm checking that out, guys, I don't know if you have any updates on Twitter.
Yes, I actually have a few. I've been looking out for this one. It says here at Traffic Chief, as at 6:19 a.m., traffic from Kara to Bega is quite high, but as you leave Bega, moving to Otedola, Alausa, and Tollgate motorways, traffic eases up. But it seems like Kara to Bega is it's a trouble spot for this morning. Also, leaving Alakpere to Ogudu, it's still quite free, all the way to Ifako, Oworo Church, Unilag Waterfront, Adekunle, Adeniji. Traffic is still quite okay. This is about 5 minutes ago.
All right, thank you so much, Titi. At this time, we'll have to wrap up quickly, but if you are currently making your way towards the Lagos-Ikorodu Expressway, the traffic situation isn't so bad at this time. If you make it out now, you're still in luck. And that's it on traffic updates for now, ladies. What are we spewing this morning?
Yes, indeed. Now it's our Wonder Woman Wednesday edition.
So I'm chuckling.
Yeah. What?
Because
why are you chuckling?
I just saw Pomoya and I just realized a discovery I recently made. So, no, I've always heard of Ijebu Pomoy, the dried ones.
Oh, okay.
I decided to try it out. When I got it, I said, what is this? Very small something. Yeah. Babe, I soaked this thing overnight in water. By morning, I was like, who switched this pomo? It was like 3 times the size. I'm not joking.
Wow. Okay.
I was so scared. I was like, is there something in this that actually makes it expand?
Okay, so you went straight into food, and the chef we have today she started prepping before we started the show.
Yeah.
At 6 a.m.
I was out of the bag.
Honestly, I don't want everyone to.
All I know is there's pomo in today's dish, and that was what caused me to talk
All right,
about
quickly, today's gist is quite interesting. Let's just dig right into it.
As Wonder Woman Wednesday, I want to give a shout out to my grandma who passed away last week. She passed away a day to her birthday, and she is a Wonder Woman. I had the privilege of growing up with her. I spent 21 years of my life with my grandparents, and she's one person who she had 7 children. She managed family. She managed her career.
You're the 8th child, because I know whoever grows up with the grandparents.
So I'm the 7th child.
No, you're the 7th.
Yeah, I'm the
Can you imagine?
7th
She already
child.
put herself there.
I'm a child. Yeah, and she really inspired me from from when I was in primary school, because she studied foods and she had her master's, her PhD, and she had a cooking show. She was and my granddad, he's in the hospital. I really pray for his recovery. And she chased her dreams. Nothing ever stopped her. And the time where she had to choose between work and family, she chose family. And we were always feeling like it was going to, why won't you live your dreams? But time has passed, and I've seen how she's taught us love. Even as she's passed away, we're all dealing with it. But the love and the good words that we have from people just keeps us going. So just for people out there, you have your grandparents, you have your parents. If you're going through grief, it's something that no one can help you with.
But as they say time does heal.
It doesn't heal anything.
Time does not heal anything if you love someone.
It doesn't heal. It doesn't heal anything.
Let's not use the words heal. Let's say
time makes it easier.
It gets easier
to live with.
I think I just made a decision to make sure that I'm the very best of myself, because
that's the way forward.
That's all she'll ever want. She wanted to see me in the cinemas, but I will make it to the cinemas for her, and you all should be the best version of yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah. Amen to
that.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's another thing.
She's definitely
makes you inspirational.
Yeah, she's definitely in a better place.
Yeah.
So to that gist,
yes,
she feels like I could feel that already.
I missed this.
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Yeah. So I saw this tweet where a lady was, she tweeted that she told her colleague her boyfriend was cheating on her with her neighbor. And then she told the boyfriend, then she now confronted her boyfriend, and then they both got upset with her. That is the reporter.
The informant.
The informant,
The neighbor.
So now she's saying that she's pleased to announce to her that the boyfriend will be getting married to her neighbor next week. And she, the informant, will be at the wedding.
Yeah, that's not all.
And then, plan B, I'll be part 2. She now said, I don't care about how you feel if you see this tweet that she was talking to her friend. I don't care how heartbroken you are right now, but Bola, you have been foolish for 3 years, and I wish you growth in your choosing path of foolishness.
So I want to get this right.
I'm kind of lost myself.
Okay, so let's say that's the girlfriend. That's the neighbor. This is the informant.
So I'm the informant, yes, and then you are my friend. Titi is my friend. I told Titi, your boyfriend is cheating on you with you.
Yes.
Yes, and you now told your boyfriend, and you both now had a problem with me for telling you, my friend. So now I am attending my neighbor's wedding with your boyfriend.
Yes.
I don't understand.
I'm done.
Okay.
So informant is her friend.
Informant, yes.
So informant is slying friend.
No, informant is not slying friend.
Because she told you, and did not listen.
She told her.
Informant is not listen.
Yes.
So wait, who is the person that wrote the tweet?
It's the informant.
The informant.
Yes.
So the wedding is happening.
Yes.
Where?
Next Saturday.
It has happened.
No, it must have happened.
I've attended.
Let's see how wicked.
Okay, so why do I feel like you're siding with the informant now?
Well,
siding with the informant?
I think what we should first establish.
No. There's a reason why I asked that. Because the energy from the tweet.
No, she's explaining it. She's giving us live gist.
But the live gist feels a bit too much like you're siding with the informant.
Auntie, you are already siding with the friend. You decided to be the foolish friend.
Thank you.
I want to
This
get
is boyfriend and girlfriend. This is not husband and wife, right? So we established this issue of you're not married till you're married yesterday on the show. So let's.
But that,
let's
yes, speaking of it, I saw it on. I saw it. I'm just
they
like, you
were
people are
saying
lucky
it.
I was not here.
They were saying it.
So
because you are not,
let's not drift. Let's not drift.
There's plenty of time. So
Yeah.
this is what we're going to do. We're going to continue this discussion. So just keep your eyes peeled on each top of the hour.
Yeah.
However, we're putting it to you on social media. Tell us, if your man or woman is cheating, would you like to know?
or not.
Yes or not. And then, can you tell your friend that, hey, I saw your husband or your wife with somebody,
or your boyfriend.
Is this something you can do? So just tweet at TVC Connect, hashtag Wake Up Nigeria.
This is something we want to remove layer by layer.
Really, at the fact that the fact that the informant still went for the wedding, I have a problem with that.
Why?
I have a problem with
The informant is also a friend to the neighbor, but still even snitched on the neighbor.
Fine.
The informant does not have problems in life.
It's
All is where there's party.
problems.
I'm gonna be there.
Exactly. Jollof rice, favorite place.
And small chops.
They were not.
Is it me that say you should not marry?
Spent a lot on
Ashrebi gonna be there.
Goodness me.
I don't know what to say about this lady, but
I don't think she was really
we really have to go on this break.
So please, we would like to hear from you. Use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria at TVC Connect.
That's right.
Let us know. Have you been in this kind of situation before? We want to hear from
That's
you.
another angle. Stay with us. That's really deep. All right, it's time for us to have nutrition. Today, we have a certified nutritionist and fat loss expert based in Lagos, Nithya Hala, as someone who is focused on hormones and fat loss as opposed to just skills. She will be talking about boosting immunity and fighting chronic illnesses with nutrition. Great to have you on the show, Nithya.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Fantastic. So, Nithya, today the focus is on boosting immunity and, of course, fighting chronic illnesses with nutrition, something so many people are definitely interested in. We'll start off from fighting chronic illnesses with nutrition. So we'll take a look at some chronic illnesses and how we can use food to fight those illnesses. Could you tell us about them?
Basically, what does a chronic illness means? Chronic illness means your body is working overtime. And Titi, just let me know if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you clearly now.
Great. So basically, when your body is having a chronic illness, it just means that your body is working overtime.
Okay.
And there is inflammation in the body that is not getting recovered. It's like a wound that is always fresh inside your body. And now this wound then starts having cysts and growths, and that's when we get into the zone of cancer, different types of cancer. Now, what do we really need to do? We need to address the wound in the first place. So we really need to make sure that we give a good band-aid to the wound, we heal the wound. Now, what can we do to heal it? You can supplement your diet with foods that are anti-inflammatory so that it reduces the inflammation of the body. So when we talk about anti-inflammatory foods, the first thing that comes to my mind is unprocessed foods. Like, let's go for a wheat pasta instead of the white pasta. You know, going for rice noodles instead of the plain noodles. Eating a lot more of vegetables a day as compared to just having maybe 2 spoons of vegetables in the stew. So making sure that every meal that you have, you should have about 1 full cup of any vegetables that you like, not just potato, but a mix of everything. And make your meal as colorful as you can. And I always say this because most of your immunity, 70% of your immunity lies in your gut, that is your stomach. So, and this stuff basically consists of so many, like 3 billion, these microorganisms that work on your mood, that work on your digestion, that work on cancer, that work on different aspects of life and your health. So you need to make them happy. So every time you eat, it's actually a way of feeding them or you're destroying them. So that's the reason, that's how we really should look at eating. You know, we should look at feeding or eating as an opportunity to nourish ourselves. And once you start doing this, you see that your body is responding so much better. Your muscle pains reduce, your thyroid becomes normal, your hormones start to function better, your sugar levels are more constant. And one more thing that I think people make a mistake with is the type of carbohydrates.
Okay.
Especially if you're dealing, sorry, did you say something?
No, I did not. I was listening to you. You were talking about type of carbohydrates. Go ahead.
Yes, yes. Especially if your body is inflamed, you are dealing with a chronic illness. The type of carbohydrates that suit your body should be well documented and should be followed. For example, there are many people who cannot tolerate wheat when they have issues like IBS, which is an irritable bowel syndrome, where you're having constipation and bloating almost on alternate days.
Okay.
So these are things that should really be written down in your food journal, and you should go back to it and try to plan your menu accordingly.
Okay. So if you say, for example, you're suffering from diabetes, for example, and you're trying to eat the right food, what would you recommend, Nitya?
If you have diabetes and your sugar levels are not constant throughout the day, the first thing that I would do is to reduce the amount of carbohydrates you are eating. So especially now, you know, with this whole lockdown situation, our activity has reduced.
Yes.
So we had been leading a relatively sedentary life, most of us, you know, especially those who are working from home.
Yeah.
So you don't need as much of carbs as you used to do before. So let's say you were having 2 cups of rice before. I suggest over time, over 2 weeks, half it. Have 1 cup of rice.
Okay.
Double the stew if you want, but don't overindulge on the carbohydrates, because that's something that people don't understand, that when the body cannot use carbohydrates, it spills into your fat stores.
Okay.
And as the fat of your body increases, your body cannot function properly.
Okay.
So that's the reason you portion your carbs for sure. Also, like I said, if you love your swallows, then try oats fufu, try a vegetable swallow. You can try a cabbage swallow, whatever is easy for you, but try to mix in a lot of vegetables in everything that you eat. Try to make like a good stew, keep it in the fridge for 2 or 3 days, and you can keep having that if you're busy, if you don't have time to cook. Always try and cut up some cabbage, some cucumber, some carrot, and make a small bowl of coleslaw for yourself and for your kids. These are different ways of trying to get in a lot of vegetables into your diet. Please stop having, especially if you're at home, please stop having any soft drinks. You know, instead go for, like, that's what I'm drinking right now. Go for some water with lemon in it, or go for, if you don't like water, then add some cucumbers to it. Squeeze some lemon juice on top, but try drinking a lot of water, because your body is 70% water, your brain needs water. So the minimum water, even for diabetics, the minimum water you need to drink is 2.5 to 3 liters a day.
Oh, wow.
So try to achieve that over time, not tomorrow, not day after, but over a period of time. Try to get used to drinking more water and make it a practice.
Okay, so Nitya, could you just quickly give us different foods that you recommend to boost the immune system? Like maybe you could give us like 5 to 10 perhaps before we call it a wrap.
Okay, great. So different fruits is vitamin C rich foods. So that could be pawpaw, that could be oranges, tangerine, watermelon, whatever you like. In terms of vegetable, lots of greens. So all the greens that you're eating. So egusi, whichever soup you want to put it in, you can do that, but eat loads of greens. Third thing, like I say, would be a supplement. It's fine if you guys are getting it from the food, but you try to make sure you're getting enough of selenium and zinc. Mostly you'll get this in shellfish and prawns.
Okay.
Don't overdo them, but try to have them once or twice a week. Lots of omega-3, which you get from white fish. So if you're not having fish, you can always take omega-3 on the side. Like I said, make sure you're drinking lots of water. To boost your immunity, you need to be hydrated. So 3 liters of water a day for sure.
All right. I feel like you have loads of these to suggest to us, but we've been able to take from all you've taught us, and we'll definitely be employing it. I must say a very big thank you to you, Nitya. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
All right, you too. Thank you. It's the end of the first hour on Wake Up Nigeria today. We still have an hour, 45 minutes left to go, and we need you to stay right there with us. Thank you. Now, you will have to agree with us that there is nothing more powerful than a group of women coming together to make things happen.
Yes, so if you like to see one way this can be done, you need to stay right there because you're tuned to the right show.
Yeah, you know, it's another Wonder Women Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
On Wake Up Nigeria, of course. Way too much fun in here, as you already know. Plenty to eat and drink.
A lot
Plenty
of gist. As in the gist, it never ends. Thank you for coming along this journey with us. And of course, it's about to get better.
And you will see how in the next 1 hour, 45 minutes. But that's if you stay with us till the very end. My name is Mary Bashua Alimi.
I'm Titilayo Oyinson. Make sure you stream the show live if you need to move around. That's tvcentertainment.tv and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Oh, we also have a super cool app available for download at both Android and iOS stores if you didn't know about it. Now, this app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world, so you better go cop it.
And a lot of people do go back and watch so much that we've put out there, especially on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get updates as soon as we post.
That's right. And of course, this Friday, we have someone special joining us as usual on Wake Up Extra. That will be by 2:30 p.m.
On Instagram Live.
Yes, very important.
Now we have a chef
Yes.
that has already given us some food for thought.
Yes, sir.
She's Chef Adekweju in the kitchen.
She's not new here, and it's so good to have her back. Hi, Chef.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, Chef Adekweju Roots has us on lock and key. Like what she's making this morning. Just sit, relax.
Come, wait. Can you calm down first? Calm down.
You've
not experienced her. We have experienced her, so we can't. We know.
So it's fresh.
We
it's
are
fresh.
Yeah, trust me. You guys have no idea.
It's gonna be a bang.
It's about to
a bang.
So I've just been looking at that table and wondering where all the pomo went.
Don't worry. They're all going to emanate.
You and this pomo matter, eh? You and this pomo
I'm not
matter.
a fan of pomo, but that thing that happened yesterday has been blowing my mind.
It was everything.
Black is
That's
king
the
is a
thing.
bit much.
Everything.
No, like a bit much. Like there was so much packed into it. Like
That's to
If
show
it
the
wasn't
work.
much,
We say Beyonce
then
didn't do enough.
exactly.
Like we all know Beyonce, and
I mean, that's
a
Beyonce.
major standard as a matter of fact.
She doesn't know how to do regular.
No,
she doesn't know how to do basic.
And
like she knows how to put in the
she
work.
is such a perfectionist.
Yes.
She's so extra that people still insult her for that video with Shakira. Why? She wanted to make sure I would do
You will
this
see
thing.
that I can do it.
Yes, so
that's my issue. Now you're already Beyonce. You've already done everything. And then, like still power pack. I felt like she didn't have to like over pack
Yeah, that's
everything
because
into it.
that's the thing.
It's already going to sell. It's
You,
Beyonce.
you think you've seen Beyonce, but she is like, no, I haven't lived my essence yet.
Like-
hello, people, I'm Beyonce. I have to
Always.
outlive it.
even J-Lo, that is over 50, J-Lo is still living her best life. Have you seen J-Lo on stage recently?
Yes, she looks. Now that is a
The best way to
powerhouse.
do- I think the best way to
Now
say
that's
it
a
is
powerhouse.
saying, like, no shades, but then if Nicki Minaj did not, if Nicki Minaj relaxed, Cardi B came. So Beyonce relaxes, who is going to come?
No, there's no way Beyonce can relax.
That's why, but you're saying
But
that
that's
the
thing.
the
I'm
album
like,
was Tupac.
You're already Beyonce. It's okay.
You know what, let's continue this conversation. For now, Ibrahim is like, what today? These women. It's time for you to take the news, Ibrahim.
All right, thank you very much, Mary. We begin this hour in Abuja, where the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has raised the alarm that international travelers from some specific countries who are COVID-19 positive have been making their way into the country by presenting fake PCR results. The National Coordinator of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Dr. Sani Aliyu, disclosed this on Tuesday in response to the Joint Senate Committees on Health and Aviation on the testing procedures following the reopening of the international airspace. The coordinator said in one instance, up to 40% of passengers in a single flight tested positive for COVID-19, despite having tested negative before boarding from their respective countries. Mr. Ali said an adjustment has been made to the validity period of PCR tests to be presented before boarding from 7 to 4 days. However, the Senate said it's worried about the low number of laboratories in the country, but promised that the request for 52 labs will be made in a 2021 budget. 3 suspected internet fraudsters were chased to the death, while 1 sustained injuries in a road accident following an alleged chase by security operatives of the Joint Task Force in Osogbo. The accident occurred on Tuesday evening on the East Bypass when the vehicle they were occupying veered off the road during the chase and hit an electricity pole. Eyewitnesses told TVC News that the Joint Task Force operatives ran away immediately the incident occurred and were chased by sympathizers. The operatives were said to have been shooting sporadically into the air to scare sympathizers away before they were able to escape. As at the time of filing this report, some angry youths had blocked every road leading to the government house and other major streets in Osogbo to protest against the action of the security operatives. They have also dumped the corpse of one of the deceased at the government house gate in Osogbo to register their grievances. It's a similar story in Nasarawa State where 4 of the abducted federal road safety officials who were kidnapped on Monday have been rescued by security personnel. The Nasarawa State Commissioner of Police, Bola Longe, says the rescue efforts were carried out in collaboration with the military. He said security agents are on the trail of the kidnappers to rescue the remaining 7 officials still in captivity.
I want to use the opportunity for the road safety, to send our condolences because of the challenges that you had somewhere around Udege yesterday. I believe we are going to discuss the issues, and may the soul of the departed ones rest in perfect peace. Amen.
With the combined efforts of security agencies, particularly the police and the military personnel, we carried out a serious onslaught against the bandits that carried out the operation. The security agencies combed the bush. They were able to rescue 4 of them. Out of the 26 personnel that were in 2 armored buses, only 6 are with.
Now, the federal government has frowned at the situation of Lagos Marina coastline, describing the activities around the area as unwholesome, shocking, and unacceptable. Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, in company of the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, defied the early morning downpour to inspect the activities around the area. The minister ordered the stoppage of all operations which have desecrated the once beautiful and peaceful Marina coastline. The federal government also ordered trucks to immediately stop loading of goods, as the National Inland Waterways Authority has not granted anyone permission to carry out barging operations, insisting that all such activities must stop. On COVID-19, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control reported 90 new cases of coronavirus overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 56,478. Lagos recorded the highest number with 33 new infections. Plateau State came in second place with 27 new cases, followed by Kaduna with 17. So far, 44,430 people have been discharged, while 1,088 people died from COVID-19 complications. And that's the news update for this hour.
Now, you will have to agree with us that there is nothing more powerful than a group of women coming together to make things happen.
Yes, so if you like to see one way this can be done, you need to stay right there because you're tuned to the right show.
Yeah, it's another Wonder Women Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
On Wake Up Nigeria, of course. Way too much fun in here, as you already know. Plenty to eat and drink.
A lot
plenty
of gist. As in the gist, it never ends. Thank you for coming along this journey with us. And of course, it's about to get better.
And you will see how in the next 1 hour, 45 minutes. But that's if you stay with us till the very end. My name is Mary Bashua Alimi.
I'm Titilayo Oyin. So make sure you stream the show live if you need to move around. That's tvcentertainment.tv, and of course on Facebook at TVC Connect.
Oh, we also have a super cool app available for download at both Android and iOS stores if you didn't know about it. Now, this app allows you to watch us from anywhere in the world, so you better go cop it.
And a lot of people do go back and watch so much that we've put out there, especially on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get updates as soon as we post.
That's right. And of course, this Friday, we have someone special joining us as usual on Wake Up Extra. That will be by 2:30 p.m.
On Instagram Live.
Yes, very important.
Now we have a chef that has already given us some food for thought.
Yes, so
she's Chef Adekweju in the kitchen.
She's not new here, and it's so good to have her back. Hi, Chef.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, Chef Adekweju Roots has us on lock and key. Like what she's making this morning. Just sit, relax.
Come, wait. Can you calm down first? Calm down. You've not experienced that. We have experienced that, so we can't. We know
it's fresh.
It's fresh. Yeah, trust me. You guys have no idea.
It's gonna be a bang.
It's about to
a bang.
So I've just been looking at that table and wondering where all the pomo went.
Don't worry, they're all going to emanate.
You and this pomo matter, eh? You and
I'm telling you, I'm not a fan of pomo, but that thing that happened yesterday has been blowing my mind.
It's a bit too much.
It was everything.
Black is
that's
king
the
is a
thing.
bit much.
Everything.
No, like a bit much. Like there was so much packed into it. Like
if it wasn't much,
we say Beyonce didn't do enough.
Exactly.
Like we all know Beyonce, and
I mean that's Beyonce.
A major standard, as a matter of fact.
She doesn't know how to do regular.
No,
she doesn't know how to do basic. And like she knows how to put in the work.
She is such a perfectionist.
Yes. She's so extra that people still insult her for that video with Shakira. Why? She wanted to make sure I would do
you
this
will see
thing.
that I can do it.
Yes, so
that's my issue. Now you're already Beyonce. You've already done everything. And then like still power pack. I felt like she didn't have to like overpack
that's
everything
because
into it.
that's the thing.
It's already going to sell. It's Beyonce.
You think you've seen Beyonce, but she is like, no, I haven't lived my essence yet.
Like,
hello, people, I'm Beyonce. I have to outlive it.
Even J-Lo, that is over 50, J-Lo is still living her best life. Have you seen J-Lo on stage recently?
Yes, she looks. Now that is a powerhouse.
I think the best way to say it is saying, like, no shades, but then if Nicki Minaj did not, if Nicki Minaj relaxed, Cardi B came. So Beyonce relaxes, who is going to come?
No, there's no way Beyonce can relax.
That's why but you're saying that the album was Tupac.
You're already Beyonce, it's okay.
You know what, let's continue this conversation. For now, Ibrahim is like, what today? These women. It's time for you to take the news, Ibrahim.
All right, thank you very much, Mary. We begin this hour in Abuja, where the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has raised the alarm that international travelers from some specific countries who are COVID-19 positive have been making their way into the country by presenting fake PCR results. The National Coordinator of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Dr. Sani Aliyu, disclosed this on Tuesday in response to the Joint Senate Committees on Health and Aviation on the testing procedures following the reopening of the international airspace. The coordinator said in one instance, up to 40% of passengers in a single flight tested positive for COVID-19, despite having tested negative before boarding from their respective countries. Mr. Ali said an adjustment has been made to the validity period of PCR tests to be presented before boarding from 7 to 4 days. However, the Senate said it's worried about the low number of laboratories in the country, but promised that the request for 52 labs will be made in a 2021 budget. 3 suspected internet fraudsters were chased to the death, while 1 sustained injuries in a road accident following an alleged chase by security operatives of the Joint Task Force in Osogbo. The accident occurred on Tuesday evening on the East Bypass when the vehicle they were occupying veered off the road during the chase and hit an electricity pole. Eyewitnesses told TVC News that the Joint Task Force operatives ran away immediately the incident occurred and were chased by sympathizers. The operatives were said to have been shooting sporadically into the air to scare sympathizers away before they were able to escape. As at the time of filing this report, some angry youths had blocked every road leading to the government house and other major streets in Osogbo to protest against the action of the security operatives. They have also dumped the corpse of one of the deceased at the government house gate in Osogbo to register their grievances. It's a similar story in Nasarawa State, where 4 of the abducted federal road safety officials who were kidnapped on Monday have been rescued by security personnel. The Nasarawa State Commissioner of Police, Bola Longe, says the rescue efforts were carried out in collaboration with the military. He said security agents are on the trail of the kidnappers to rescue the remaining 7 officials still in captivity.
I want to use the opportunity for the road safety, to send our condolences because of the challenges that you had somewhere around Udege yesterday. I believe we are going to discuss the issues, and may the soul of the departed ones rest in perfect peace. Amen.
With the combined efforts of security agencies, particularly the police and the military personnel, we carried out a serious onslaught against the bandits that carried out the operation. The security agencies combed the bush. They were able to rescue 4 of them. Out of the 26 personnel that were in 2 armored buses, only 6 are with.
Now, the federal government has frowned at the situation of Lagos Marina coastline, describing the activities around the area as unwholesome, shocking, and unacceptable. Minister of Transportation, Rotimi Amechi, in company of the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, defied the early morning downpour to inspect the activities around the area. The minister ordered the stoppage of all operations which have desecrated the once beautiful and peaceful Marina coastline. The federal government also ordered trucks to immediately stop loading of goods, as the National Inland Waterways Authority has not granted anyone permission to carry out barging operations, insisting that all such activities must stop. On COVID-19, the Nigeria Center for Disease Control reported 90 new cases of coronavirus overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 56,478. Lagos recorded the highest number with 33 new infections. Plateau State came in second place with 27 new cases, followed by Kaduna with 17. So far, 44,430 people have been discharged, while 1,088 people died from COVID-19 complications. And that's the news update for this hour.
Hello and welcome back. It's about time for us to take another look at the headlines in the dailies this morning. And we begin with the Nigerian Tribune. On the cover of the Tribune today, it says, Soyinka backs Obasanjo. Says Nigeria more divided under Buhari, asks governors to sue for reparations. Page 2 has more on that. Just above the masthead there, it says Labour demands reversal of fuel electricity price hike, wants tangible palliative for workers, Nigerians. Fuel price should be 181 naira per litre, according to federal government. Meanwhile, APC begs Nigerians to endure Falana 80 groups TUC protest fuel electricity price hike on the 23rd of September. Buhari talks about why we keep borrowing money on page 2, and NBS say inflation hit 13.22% in August. Oyo schools to run morning, afternoon shifts. Tertiary institutions reopen September 28th. And troublemakers risk travel ban. Prosecution, the UK warns. Moving to the Nation newspaper at this point, it says here, once again, Labour workers choked by petrol power rates hike. Government should provide succor. Why we're borrowing, according to Buhari. Nigeria nears total collapse, says Soyinka, as the Nobel laureate backs Obasanjo. Tears for slain gang leader, Ghana, obscene. It also talks about the federal government and Lagos stopping barge operations on Marina coastline, and Ajayi Jegede alliance likely for Ondo poll, candidates weigh options. And right at the bottom here, NDDC contracts. Akpabio visits National Assembly, seeks peace. We have the Daily Sun newspaper here as well. Governors, INEC, REC, APC, PDP, bigwigs on U.S. visa ban list. UK also to impose ban, prosecute Nigerian election riggers. It says here, Anambra police rescue 8 children trafficked from southeast, south. 5 killed, 8 injured in Ondo road crash. Nigeria edging towards total collapse. Once again, that quote from Shoyinka, page 21 and 26 has more on that. And I'll wrap with this on Edo. Parties, candidates sign peace pact in Benin. The Vanguard newspaper has this headline: strike looms as federal government labor talks end in deadlock. No date fixed for reconvening. Fuel price should be 181 naira per litre. And according to the federal government, ads lost 10.413 trillion naira subsidy between 2006 to 2019 and 2.193 trillion from 2016 to 2019. I will go forward with this one. It says on Edo Ondo, UK threatens visa ban, seizure of overseas assets of offenders. And don't kill economy with COVID-19, Senate warns. 2 children of the same family die as building collapse in Kano. And on Edo, peace pact signed as Tinubu Obaseki bicker. Let's see what we have on the cover of the Daily Trust. It says here, Bauchi, rapists on rampage as 14-year-old gang raped for 1 month. That is so sad. 7-year-old boy violated by neighbor. 46-year-old dad assaults mentally ill daughter. Drugs, rituals, social media responsible, according to an expert. And yeah, that's how we'll wrap it up on the cover of the Daily Trust. We're fast spent on time, but do grab a newspaper from a vendor near you if you want to get more information. We have to go straight.
Oh, if you aren't working out in this present day and time, I don't know what you're doing. But welcome to the kitchen, people. I have with me the super hand of, I don't say hand of God, Chef Adekpeju Ruth from Chef Adekpeju Ruth Catering Services. And we've been talking about her because what she's making this morning is out of this world. Now she is making egusi stew. Have you had egusi? I've never had egusi stew in my life. Good to have you here.
Thank you. Good morning.
So is egusi stew your creation or it has always been?
No, my creation.
Ooh,
yes.
Okay. So let's quickly run through the ingredients to make egusi stew.
Okay. Yeah, I have my blended melon seed.
Melon seed, of course. Yes.
I have my efirin scent leaf.
Okay.
Here is my local beans. That's iru.
Iru, yes.
My dried fish. My boiled egg. Onions.
Yes.
Seasoning to taste.
Yes.
The carrot is for the designed for the white rice.
Okay.
Then I actually have my blended crayfish here.
Okay.
Curry, thyme, and little turmeric.
Turmeric. Okay. Yes. Now this is really exciting. So what made you want to try egusi stew, not egusi soup? But wait, let's just quickly run through the menu. Okay. For people who are watching, you really want to start scribbling this down. We have salt, onions, seasoning, tomatoes, melon seed, fresh pepper, locust bean, grounded crayfish, curry, thyme, palm oil, cow skin, dried fish, stockfish, white pepper. Yeah. This is very Nigerian, very traditional. You definitely don't want to go anywhere because this is about to get down. But you know what? Let's go on a quick break. When we come back, Wake Up Nigeria continues. Don't go anywhere.
Indeed. And from here, we head back to the kitchen for more of the good stuff. Things coming along nicely already.
Really nicely.
Thank you.
So Chef Adekpeju has already gotten it in. So if you're just joining us, we are making egusi stew with rice.
Yeah.
And so far, Chef Adekpeju, would you really quickly run us through what we've done here?
Okay. Yeah, these are meat.
Yeah.
We have our beef, our stockfish, and our pomo inside.
Okay.
Yeah, as you can see. And we had little turmeric into the boiling beef.
Boiling dish, okay?
Yes.
Now, your stockfish, I know that stockfish usually takes time.
Yeah.
Did you like pre-boil it? Or
No. This one is a light one.
The light one. one.
Yeah,
okay,
this is the light
okay.
one, so it won't take more than 2 minutes to get soft.
To get soft. Okay, so
Yeah.
if you want to recreate this dish at home, you definitely want to make sure you use the light
stockfish and the light pomo.
The light pomo as well.
Yes.
Don't be like Mary and go and buy Ize-Iyamu pomo. Okay, so now let's talk about you. Outside here, what do you do? What is Chef Adekpeju catering food about?
I'm into catering services for
cover that,
events such as wedding, birthday parties, burial ceremony, housewarming.
Oh, okay.
And I also deliver food
Okay.
for various people who are too busy
To cook.
You know, I cook for them.
Okay.
At the same time, I'm a private chef at the same time.
Oh,
I travel.
nice.
You can actually get me to travel with you.
100%.
And do all your dishes for you whenever
Okay.
you want.
Oh,
And
okay.
basically, that's what I do.
So how long have you been cooking professionally?
4 years.
4 years?
Yes.
So did you always want to cook as a child, or what took you to this, on this journey?
My mom, she sells food when we were younger, when I was in secondary school. So I do all the market stuff. I do all the run.
Okay.
Sometimes I take the food to customers myself.
Okay.
When I'm back from school. So
yeah.
and my mom is a very good cook.
I can
So I
imagine.
actually pick it up from her.
From her.
Yes.
Okay, okay. So now, if people want to reach out to you, want to contact you, Chef Adekpeju, I want this egusi stew.
Yeah, sure.
How do they reach you?
You can contact me on Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Adekpeju Roots Catering Services on Instagram, Facebook, Adekpeju Roots Catering Services. As well.
Adekpeju Root Catering Services.
Services.
Now, there's this thing I like to do for the viewers.
Thank you.
Now, how much would it cost approximately to prepare this for like a family of 4?
A family of 4. If you have rice at home,
yes,
3,500 is enough.
It's Sunday food. Sunday food is ready.
But if you don't have rice at home, 4,500 is enough.
Yes, for plus the rice, of course.
But 3,500 is enough for everything, your beef, whatsoever it is.
That you're making. Okay. Yes. So now I'm concerned. Like, I know egusi generally.
Yes.
But this egg that we have, are we putting it inside the egusi?
Yeah, it's boiled egg.
It's
boiled. No, it's boiled, not the raw one. It's boiled.
My skills.
Just the way you put your normal boiled egg in your stew.
Your stew.
It's the same thing I'm going to do with this one.
Are you people prepared? Chef Adekpeju on a roll here. Okay, so we're basically preparing the egusi, but just as a stew.
Yes.
I'm excited. I'm excited about this. So are we going to use this same water or to make? Okay.
No, we're not using it. Just to fry the tomato, the blended tomato with it, paste tomato.
Yeah.
We use the egusi for the stew.
For the stew,
yes,
okay.
But I'm still going to melt the egusi a little, with little water, just to give it this whitish look and make it more soft.
Oh, okay.
Before I put into my tomato and fried pepper.
So we can have egusi stew with rice.
Yes, you can have it with yam.
True. You can have it with yam.
Yes, if you want to. Or further rice, white rice. If you wish, no problem. It comes out as stew, so you can actually have it plain spaghetti.
Oh, okay, for plain spaghetti.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
This is exciting. I want to see. You definitely want to sit down and see how this turns out. Now, but if you have to be on the road, guess what? You could just subscribe to our YouTube channel, TVC Entertainment, and over the weekend or during the rest of the day, you could just go and binge watch and get your ingredients and prepare your own. And remember to share pictures with us. Use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. And let's know how you recreated your Chef Adekpeju's recipe of her egusi stew. So we're going to go on a break. And when we come back, you know she's always giving us hot with life hacks. So get ready. It's another life hacks with right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
Yamutere. My floor manager just told me that. All right, welcome back, guys. It's Wake Up Nigeria. Oh, yes, almost every woman wears a bra, but it might not always be the easiest clothing to deal with. Trust me, I am on this ship. You find the right size, style, and color, and after a while, problems become apparent. And today, I'll have, teach you some brilliant tricks on how to solve some of those bra problems that just keep, and there are times where you don't even want to go out wearing one. But I have a few tricks I'm going to teach you today. So first of all, this happens to me all the time, and I know that every woman can relate with it, where the metal iron in your bra comes off. This happens a lot, and then it aches you terribly. Ugh. Well, what you can do is,
you take a sticky tape or a plaster. So the reason I'd advise you go for a plaster is because you remember that the plaster actually has that soft fabric on it that's very, you know, gentle and very soft on the skin. So what I'm going to do here is place it on the parts that sticking out, where the metal sticking out. So I'm just going to tuck this in nicely. So if you're out and then this happens to you, just quickly rush off to any store, get a sticky tape or a plaster and just place this on nicely, like I've done here. So this just keeps that metal iron in and you are good to go. You can see, nice and done, very easy. Another trick that I'll be teaching you is, ladies, you've not seen this one at all. Did you know that you could actually use your bras as a butt pad? I know. Remember when butt pad used to be so popular and prominent and everyone wanted one? And if you're on that ship and you could not afford to buy a butt pad, well, I am here for you. You can use your bras. All you just need to do is, so you either take off the straps of your bra and then you place them on your butts, or you could just strap them on nicely. You could either leave them either way. So basically what they just do, you just leave them here and they go there nicely. And then you wear your panties and you're good to go. You see? Easy. So save that money on that butt pad. Use a bra today. Moving on. Okay, so this is one embarrassing thing that happens all the time, where you wear your bras and then the straps, they keep on falling off or they keep on, you know, showing, especially when you have your singlets on. That is not nice at all. It isn't. No, 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 no. Now, here's a trick that could work for you. So what you're going to do here is you either get a paper clip and then you clip both straps at the back, or you take out both straps, just the ones behind, leave these ones here, and then you crisscross it. So you take one of the other strap from, let's say, the right side of your bra, and then you place it onto the left one, like I'm doing here. And then you do same to the other strap. So that way you can wear your singlets nicely without, you know, exposing your bra strap. So so what I'm going to do here is basically just, you know, buckle it so that you see how it looks. So just give you an idea, basically. You see what happens here? So basically what this does, it just this basically tucks it in nicely, and then you don't have to, people don't have to see, you know, your bra straps hanging off. It can be very embarrassing. Now, another trick you could do, like I mentioned earlier on, you could also use a paper clip and just clip it together and it stays. You don't have to worry about that. Now, one final tip that I'll be teaching you is how to make a backless bra. Yes. So there are times where you want to wear those, Tokwe is already looking at me and she's nodding her head. She can totally relate. Where you have this beautiful evening dress that you want to wear that has, you know, that's an open back, and then you can't because, of course, you need to wear a bra. So this is one trick that works. I've already tried out one here, but I'm going to teach you how it's done. So I have my pair of scissors here. What I'm quickly going to do is I'm going to cut off this part of the bra, cut it out nicely. It's a very simple and easy technique, not hard at all. Cut it out nicely. Make sure it looks neat. Okay, so now that is done quickly, I have to wrap this up quickly. I'm going to take my bra strap I have here. So I'm just going to tuck this one in to the front there. Now, what I'm going to do here is you stick it here to this part of the bra. So you could either use a needle and thread and stick it in nicely, or what I did here was just, you know, find the hole and tuck it in. There are always holes somewhere, every bra. Trust me, you will find it. You just have to, see, I'm sorry. There you go. So you just wear it in, and then I'm just going to show you this one so you see how it looks. They have seen wearing bra on national television. See? Nicely done. And that way you don't have to worry about anything, you know, showing at your back. And that's it on Life Hacks for today, people. Yay! So tell me, which of them got your attention? Reach out to me on all our social media platforms at TVC Connect. People use the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria. I'd like to hear from you. And there's still so much more happening in the kitchen. Guys, can you feel the aroma coming? Oh, you can't, but I can. Sorry for you. Over to you, Tokwe.
For president. Yes. I know. That was so amazing. I always look forward to your life hacks, but I don't think I'm cutting my brow. I don't think so. But that was really amazing. Right back to our egusi stew here. Chef Adekweju, you're taking over, I must say. So now, for the benefit of our viewers, we're making egusi stew and rice. But I mean, our amazing producer says we should take them through the entire process, because I wanted to hide it so that you go to our YouTube channel. But it's okay. So now let's start the process. Okay. What I have been looking forward to.
Yes. I'm going to mix my egusi.
Okay.
Yes.
So we put the egusi already ground.
Yes.
Okay.
And make sure you get the hand peel egusi.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. We have the machine peel, we have the hand peel.
Yeah. So you're not going to let's say parboil it.
No.
You're not.
I'm just going to mix it with the meat stock. Little of the meat stock.
Okay.
To give it a sticking look.
Okay.
Just it. Yeah.
And right after that?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to take from
there. I still have more of my egusi.
Your egusi. Oh, okay. There's enough to go around.
Yes.
Okay. And this is that because I'm sure every family, let me not say I'm sure, but this is something that every mommy, every sister out there is not hard to find.
Not hard at all.
Egusi, your market at the junction. That woman under the umbrella, they are all selling egusi.
Yes.
So you can definitely do this.
I will just have to mix it with, I'm using the meat stock so to give it this lovely, unique taste and flavor.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'll just put a little of the meat stock in it.
Okay. Now I'm thinking about this here.
Yes.
Even if I'm not making egusi stew, but I'm making egusi soup, I could actually use the meat stock.
Yes, sure, you can.
I've learned something.
It gives it this unique taste.
Yeah.
You know all the ingredients are in the meat stock. Yeah.
Dear sister out there, if your mother-in-law is coming to visit and you don't know how to surprise her, just say, Mommy, I just said I should make egusi stew. You know, she just be like, this one. I will show you cannot cook, but you know, you just serve her from Chef Adekweju's recipe. And you have to give her a shout out because we helped you.
Yeah, as you can see the color.
Yes.
It's now you can see how brownish it is.
Yes.
Because of the meat stock. You know, we have turmeric in the meat stock.
There.
That's why looking at it, it's yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to mix all that together.
Yes, I'm just going to mix it gently.
Okay, I'm just going to take this away and we could just keep this.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Let's have this in the center frame. Let me cover this for you. Okay. So we're going to mix it till it has like a complete smooth consistency.
Yeah, not too much.
Not too smooth.
No, not too smooth.
Okay. Nice.
Naturally, egusi is not too smooth.
It's not too smooth, yes. Okay.
Yeah, so this is it.
Okay.
It's fine.
So what are we doing next?
Next, we're having this. I have to check on the rice first. Okay. Just remain something too. But so I need another spoon for the meat.
Another spoon for the meat. Okay. Would you prefer a spatula or a complete spoon?
Complete spoon, yeah.
Does this work?
This one is fine, yeah.
Guys, at the end of this, people have to give me end credit that's made by Chef Adekweju and Chef Tokpe. Okay. So now I'm so interested in this. Yeah. We're going to put it on fire, right? Like this.
No.
Or this
We're going to fry the palm oil.
Palm oil. Okay.
First, then I pour my tomato paste.
Okay. You know what? We're going to delve right into it. Yeah. We might want to take. Is the meat almost done? Because we might want to take it down so we could focus on.
Yeah, it's just little. Just a little of it to get ready.
Okay.
It won't take too long. Because it was very frozen when it came in.
It came. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
How are we looking?
Yeah, it's very good.
We're looking good.
Pot for the
for
the final preparation.
Okay. You know what? While we're still getting this all sorted and getting our egusi stew, like now we're like 50% done. So you can't go anywhere. You have to stay with us. We're going on a quick break. When we come back, guess what? Wake Up Nigeria continues. Don't go anywhere.
Welcome to the third hour of your numero uno breakfast show.
And you know, it's been an exciting experience hosting with these beautiful ladies, every one of us. Sadly, we have just 45 minutes to spend with you. But don't worry, let us make the most of it. I advise you to stay right here with us for more of this goodness, okay?
There's still quite a bit to come. We're gonna try and put everything into this next 45 minutes. Something sweet cooking in the kitchen.
The aroma, oh my gosh.
And we have to, let's see if we can rush through this. Now, my name is Titilayo Oyinson.
My name is Mary Bashua Alimi. Now remember, you have an option of streaming the show online at tvcentertainment.tv and on Facebook at TVC Connect.
You can also join us on social media, send in those comments. We love to see them. Tell us how lovely Mary is looking today.
Oh, really?
Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC.
You look lovely too, you know.
Thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
You can also watch all our exciting episodes from YouTube. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, TVC Entertainment, okay?
And every Friday, you do not want to miss us online on Instagram live at 2:30 p.m. We're going to be having a guest chat with us.
All right. Okay, so we have loads of conversations this hour, and we're going to start off with one with the talented hype man, Jerry Shaffer.
Yes.
Yeah.
To love. She's awesome.
Like, I've never been able to understand folks who say, Beyonce, what is this about Beyonce? I'm like, are you kidding me? That is someone that has put in her life. We always talk about child entertainers and how they turn out. She has managed to turn out well. There is no denying that fact. And you know, this turning out well brings us to what we're talking about today, the whole cheating thing that happened with Jay-Z and all, and how she handled it.
She gave birth to an amazing album. She channeled that energy into that album, and I think that was the most powerful album. It connected with so many different women who are going through similar issues. And you know, we were talking in the kitchen earlier about a particular topic, and y'all were like, yo, I don't know if I would go for that wedding. I'm just saying. For those that don't know what we're talking about, let's...
about the friend, let's give the scenario and then give.
Yes.
Mary is dating a guy for 3 years. Titi is her neighbor, and then Tokpe is the informant. So Tokpe tells Mary, who is both of them's friends, Tokpe tells Mary that your boyfriend is cheating on you with Titi, and then Mary doesn't listen. Mary goes to meet boyfriend and Mary decide that Tokpe is a bad person. And then guess what? Titi gets married to Mary's boyfriend, and Tokpe goes for the jollof at the wedding.
So wait. If really you're that person's friend, what are you doing at that wedding?
But both of them are her friends.
It doesn't matter.
And remember that Mary now went to go and report to boyfriend.
Exactly,
and then
because she
Tokpe
knew that
the bad person.
friend one started dating the boyfriend first.
Yeah.
So she figured, you're interested in my neighbor, let me tell friend one. No.
Exactly, because they've been having this, and she stated that he's been cheating on her for the whole 3 years. So she's been muumuing for 3 years.
But no matter what, there's no reason to put salt in that wound.
It's not salt.
So this friend is now alone.
Titi is going to hold it against Tokpe that, so you didn't come for my wedding.
Wait. This friend that you were warning for 3 years,
and
now
then
needs you now. This friend needs you now more than ever. If you're truly that person's
saying that
friend.
You cannot give support.
Which one is how?
No, of course, she didn't give support.
So you support one hand and you're not going to eat jollof at the wedding.
No. Let's be real. Okay,
exactly.
So let's use we that are here.
Yes.
So you have a boyfriend, Titi. Do you understand? You have a boyfriend, and Tope sees the person cheating on you with and decides to tell you.
Yes.
Now, when she tells you, what do? You tell your boyfriend, Tope told me that you are dating a neighbor. Now, years down the line,
we decide to make Tope the bad guy.
Yes. And then your boyfriend.
So the thing is, she's been telling her over time.
Yes.
And then this time, it just so happens that the person he cheated on her with is the neighbor. And then now you not make her the bad person.
Apart from you now still carrying your 2 leg and
but
your,
that's the thing.
your high heels.
My neighbor. This is what most girls do. When your boyfriend cheats on you with another girl, you don't address your boyfriend. You go addressing the girl.
Exactly. This is not the addressing. Nothing that all the addressing. What are you doing at that wedding?
But you need to understand that girls do this thing again. When we're having a problem.
Yes, you are no more my friend. Yes.
No, I expect, because we're friends, I expect you to fight with Mary.
Yes, that's it. You're no more my friend.
You don't have a problem with Mary.
Nobody said we are fighting, but I cannot go to the wedding of a guy that has already done so much wrong.
You need picture.
Married your friend.
Okay, you need picture and video proof. Let's leave it as that. You know what? Just give us the news right now, because it looks like this heated argument is going to continue between Titi and I.
Okay.
You there.
The Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, reported 90 new cases of coronavirus overnight, taking the country's total number of cases to 56,478. Lagos recorded the highest number with 33 new infections. Plateau State came in second place with 27 new cases, followed by Kaduna with 17. So far, 44,430 people have been discharged, while 1,088 people have died from COVID-19 complications. We begin this hour in Abuja, where the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19 has raised the alarm that international travelers from some specific countries who are COVID-19 positive have been making their way into the country by presenting fake PCR results. The national coordinator of the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, Dr. Sani Aliyu, disclosed this on Tuesday in response to the Joint Senate Committees on Health and Aviation on the testing procedures following the reopening of the international airspace. The coordinator said in one instance, up to 40% of passengers in single flights tested positive for COVID-19, despite having tested negative before boarding from their respective countries. Mr. Aliya said an adjustment has been made to the validity period of PCR tests to be presented before boarding from 7 to 4 days. However, the Senate said it is worried about the low number of laboratories in the country, but promised that the request for 52 labs will be made in the 2021 budget. 3 suspected internet fraudsters were chased to their death, while 1 sustained injuries in a road accident following an alleged chase by security operatives of the Joint Task Force in Osogbo. The accident occurred on Tuesday evening on the East Bypass, where the vehicle they were occupying veered off the road during the chase and hit the electricity pole. Eyewitnesses told TVC News that the Joint Task Force operatives ran away immediately the incident occurred and were chased by sympathizers. The operatives were said to have been shooting sporadically into the air to scare sympathizers away before they were able to escape. As at the time of filing this report, some angry youths had blocked every road leading to the government house and other major streets in Osogbo to protest against the action of the security operatives. They have also dumped the corpse of one of the deceased at the government house gate in Osogbo to register their grievances. It is a similar story in Nasarawa State, where 4 of the abducted federal road safety officials who were kidnapped on Monday have been rescued by security personnel. The Nasarawa State Commissioner of Police, Bola Longe, says the rescue efforts were carried out in collaboration with the military. He said security agents are on the trial of the kidnappers to rescue the remaining 7 officials still in captivity. The federal government has frowned at the situation of Lagos Marina coastline, describing the activities around the area as unwholesome, shocking and unacceptable. Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi, in company of the Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, defied the early morning downpour to inspect the activities around the area. The minister ordered the stoppage of all operations which have desecrated the once beautiful and peaceful Marina coastline. The federal government also ordered trucks to immediately stop loading of goods as the National Inland Waterways Authority has not granted anyone permission to carry out barging operations, insisting that all such activities must stop.
Not every time abroad. Sometimes let us also, take a vacation to somewhere, here in Lagos or even anywhere in Nigeria and just relax. Anyway, it's time for some interesting conversation with Jerry Shaffer. He is a uniquely talented young man, and he's done amazing things. I mean, his love for music has, of course, also drew him, to his career path as a hype man. And this morning we'll be speaking to him and getting to know what it's like being a hype man. Good morning, Jerry.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. So, you are one of Nigeria's foremost hype man, and they call you Lamba. What's that like, being a hype man? Tell us.
For me, being a hype man is interesting. It has to be what you want to do. It has to be a part of your life. It's more than just being an event host or being an MC. You're actually the life of the event. I won't say the life of the party, right? Because as a hype man, you're meant to, hype up everything you're doing, not just parties, but events and, wherever you find yourself to be. So it's just a lifestyle, and for you to be a hype man, it has to be like a part of you. You could also learn, but you have to just has to be a part of you for you to want to be a hype man.
So did you learn? Was it something that you sought after, doing this?
My story was different because I started being a hype man because back then when I was running a business in Abeokuta during my NYSC days.
Okay.
Live in Lagos, but going to Abeokuta, I felt different. And then I spoke to my partner. I'm like, we need to get a hype man for this business. And my partner was like, okay, get somebody from Lagos next week. But first, we need to buy a microphone and all of that. So I did get the microphone and then, got there, tried to test the microphone and I was on the mic. And then he told me, this guy, you sound so good on this thing. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, let's try it this Friday. And that Friday, I tried it and it was nice. And then somebody walked up to me and was like, my girlfriend's birthday is tomorrow. Can you host? I'm like, I'm not a host. I'm not an MC. But if you want me to do the same thing I did tonight, I could do it. So he changed all the plans for his girlfriend's birthday. And then we had a little party. And I was the hype man. And then it happened. My partner, being a very business-minded person, he was like, we can do this thing again on Sunday. Normally, we don't open on Sundays. But because of the hype and then how everybody was relating to it.
Okay.
Sunday, and then I've been doing it ever since.
So I'd like to know, what's the difference between a hype man and a MC host?
An MC generally is somebody who, does it like formally. An MC follows the sequence of events on the what's it called?
On the rundown, like on the menu.
Yeah, like he has to follow the rundown. But a hype man is someone who just has to come up with activities to keep the event going, even without,
without thinking. Okay.
Without thinking.
Okay.
Following the event on the schedule. So.
All right, great. Now let's talk about you as an artist, because I mean you're also out. How's that journey been so far for you?
I just started doing music 5 months ago.
Okay.
So for me, yeah, I've always been into the music industry. I manage an artist called Bad Boy Tim, so I'm really not new to the music scene, but I've been stuck in London due to the COVID-19 lockdown.
Okay.
I was busy. At some point, I was losing my mind. It wasn't easy being far away from home and all of that. But I just decided to get studio equipment. Initially, I was meant to just record all my lambas and hype because I was missing the events. And I'm like, okay, I could just play around with the equipment and record all I do. And my friends encouraged me. They were like, no, you need to start recording professionally. And that was how we made a song. And then I've been recording ever since. So.
All right, fantastic. So now, okay, I mean, I know that the COVID and everything that's going on has actually like stalled a lot of activities, especially in the music industry. So for you being a hype man, I mean, you're driven by events. And like, what's the new shift for you? What's, you know, how are you going to cope with that, this, you know, new shift that's happening in your industry?
Well, as I said in my previous interview on BBC, I'm not in a rush to go back to doing events. I'm not in a rush to open up my businesses because it's a pandemic and we are all new to it. Even the world leaders, they say one thing and then the next week they say something else about the same coronavirus. Like nobody really knows what's going on. So I'm not going to be one of the very few that would want to rush into opening up and then, you know, going back to events. But there's a new trend of having events online, having live events, and you know all of that. So if that's what it takes to keep the party going, if that's what it takes to keep us moving, then I guess we just all have to jump on it. So that's what I feel. But I'll personally I'll just wait for when the time is right because it's going to be a different experience. I can't imagine myself, you know, hyping to a TV screen.
Yeah, I know, right?
I feel the energy because for me hype is about energy. It's
yeah,
about
and then you also need to feed off the the crowd's energy as well.
It depends. I feed on the energy from the crowd. So it depends on how the crowd feels. That's what gives me. That's how I come up with my lambas, right?
Oh,
so,
okay.
So I have to be able to connect with the crowd.
All right. So the hype man thing, it's hype man. I mean, it's you're just, you know, letting me know for the first time it's actually a profession. Is it lucrative?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's very lucrative.
Oh, all right. Great. Yeah. Fantastic. All right. So quickly before we wrap this up, I would like you to do some lamba for me. I mean, you need to feed off my energy and I need to feed off your own energy. So, you know, drop some lamba for me. I'm geared up. I'm ready for this. Yeah.
A bit lamba. I'm just going to lamba. Like, how do you want it?
I don't know. Anyhow.
So,
I mean, my name is MM. This is Wake Up Nigeria, and you are Jerry Shafa. I don't know. So at least I've given you enough, you know, tips or enough ideas. Just lamba for me.
Okay, so we're on TVC, Wake Up Nigeria.
Yeah.
Amen. Get up and dance. Get down and get your friends. Stand up and clap your hands. Deep in the jail. Me, money, mo. Get your foes. If you're not TVC, what you listening to? Shady bala bala, shady bala bala, shady bala bala.
Thank you very much, Lamba. Thank you so much. Jerry Shafa, this has been an interesting conversation so far, and wishing you all the best, and I'm really hoping that things get back to normal pretty soon. All the best.
Thank you.
All right, and that's it. There's still so much more, guys, on the show. Please don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
All right, so
yes, sir.
Looking forward to this.
Indeed, most of you have seen Beyonce's already video. Like, it's no longer news, and it's off the Black is King musical film.
Yeah.
Now, we have been joined by one of the amazing dancers on that album. However, I think we should
sample the video that's been making so many waves.
Yes.
A lot of people were really impressed with how she could really get into the groove.
Like all those
African
moves,
groove.
even I can make.
The makeup,
amazing.
The music, everything was really great. We should check it out.
Yes, let's take a look at it. Shatawale says the Celine Dion of Africa.
Wow. Beyonce won't only do the dance, she will do it in heels.
Yes.
Back to back.
That's why she's Beyonce.
Yes, so.
Queen Bee.
Queen Bee always, you can't hate on Queen Bee, really.
No,
you can't.
No, you can't.
But so earlier, you know, we started talking about it, and I said, I felt like it was a bit much that she didn't have to prove because she's already Queen Bee. I don't know. It wasn't anything like beef-like or anything. It's just like, can you just keep raising the bar every single time? It feels like with the next one, will she be able to hit this same high again and again and again?
Has to hit the high. And if it wasn't for hitting the high, we wouldn't be having a conversation with Papi Ojo. Sadly, we were unable to connect with him. Connection issues. But hopefully, soon enough, we will definitely bring him again on the show so we can really talk about it, because I am really interested in how he was able to pull this off. I was checking out stuff about this guy, and I don't know, for many successful people, there's always a loss somewhere. His brother saved his life, and in the process of saving his life, his brother lost his life. And because of that, he decided to make this dance thing like really big, because the brothers were like a group, the Ojo brothers. And so they set up AVO, became really big. And till now, he's still struggling for financial stability. But this is somebody that has been on the stage with Rihanna. He performed Wild Thoughts on stage with Rihanna. Like, he taught Rihanna the Gwara Gwara dance. you know that this girl's Made for Now video, Janet Jackson, he taught her that dance as well.
Made for now.
He is doing well.
Yes, I also would like to point out that social media has helped a lot of young people get their talents out there. So all those videos, all those posts, all the effort they put in, it finally got to the place it needed to be seen. And if not for social media, they probably might not have had that opportunity.
Incidentally, they didn't need social media. So his family relocated from Nigeria to the US. They moved to Brooklyn, and it's from there that, he started trying to make something of himself, going to school, and he started getting some of these calls. Now, I know for sure that you have a particular interest in this guy. You know so much about him. Perhaps you want to share more.
No, it's not crush. It's not crush at all. I'm always in awe when young people, are making, their marks in their own little way across the globe. God knows that if I was that guy and I was on the same space with Beyonce, I'll be carrying a placard.
Do you know?
Notice me.
When someone talks to you, say, do you know me?
Do you know me?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know? I have worked with Beyonce.
Don't talk to me.
Beyonce is my friend.
In fact, you know what? Let me call her. Have you watched her video?
Yeah,
I mean, it's amazing.
When
it's really,
there are
really
stars
amazing.
and then there are superstars. And that superstar, the star of Beyonce, I'm wondering how he was able to calm himself down. In the same
if we can just take a quick look at the clip again. He was the one, the blue guy.
I won't be able to breathe.
It's the blue guy that was dancing.
I am
just
breathing the same air Beyonce is breathing in.
Yeah. So that was a big deal for his
And then
career.
talk less of teaching her something. So I'm trying to imagine how the conversations were.
You know it. We are waiting.
Show us now.
She wants to show. Okay.
Hey, let's go.
If that was what she did, really?
Please, I'm in my own character. This talk by Ojo. I am rehearsed. Let's
exactly.
go. This your own.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
Come already.
Oh, the king. No way. Shine already.
Here we go. Fun and games in the kitchen.
All right, we've had so much fun here on the show, and I'm sure you at home watching as well have also had so much fun. But hey, we got to tell you how this food was made in a bit. Over to you, Miss
Titi and Mary.
Peju. No, let them sit there in the cotton. Please, go ahead.
Our white rice with egusi stew, which was made out of melon seed, pomo ijebu, iru local beans, palm oil, fresh tomato, pepper, turmeric. Yes, and scent leaf. That's efirin.
This looks really
Can someone just have this food already? Someone just taste it already.
Why don't you try it?
This food already.
You try it. Or Titi, Papa, you're the one in the kitchen. I'm going
to have a taste.
Calm down. It's not right.
Have a taste.
Have
already.
What do you think? All right.
Guys, What? You will see me acting like Beyonce all through today. You already know why.
Egusi Beyonce you want to do.
Whatever.
All right.
But this is really nice so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is very nice. Really nice.
Thank you so much.
So what we have here is another masterpiece from our chef.
Yes, Adekpeju. Remember,
Yes,
guys, you can hit her up on Instagram, Adekpeju
Ruth Catering
Services.
Yeah.
And she can cater to your weddings, birthdays, funerals,
Whoa.
little, you know those bowls.
This is hype
Homemade
woman.
delivery.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
All right,
you
then.
so
It's
much.
Wonder Woman
Yes, so-
A big shout out to our friends at Homely NG for the kitchen accessories. I appreciate you all day, every day. And of course, Thursday is coming, meaning the weekend is very close. We're almost there. We're getting there to the end of the
counting
week.
down.
But the ladies always hold it down. Thanks, ladies.
Yes,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
everyone.
See you tomorrow, same time.
Yes,
6:30
have an
to 8:00.
amazing day.
Mwah.
Bye.